What I have for you today is a dual swing gate opener kit. This has got two of these linear actuators and a control board and all the mounting hardware you're going to need. So let's check it out. I've installed a few of these in the past, so I'm familiar with how they set up. As I looked through this owner's manual, I could see quite a bit of functionality, which is nice. You've got things like setting up an interval for the gates to open, a timer for them to automatically close, ability to connect keypads, flashing lights, magnets. Pretty much everything's there. The geometry is explained pretty good. Getting the gates located next to your swing arms in the right spot, very important. This is described here. So this is a part that you're going to want to do very accurate measurements. Follow the guide because the geometry will be explained in these different tables. Show you what the angles are going to be, what the measurements should be in millimeters. So pretty good user's manual, get you started. Got two of the actuators. They're pretty basic. They both have just one cord coming out with a red and a blue line. That's all you're going to have on there. So quite simple. They're going to get power to open and power to close. And these have got on the end here some indicators for locked and unlocked that you're going to be able to pivot to lock and unlock the system. And here on this end, this is where we're going to attach to our pivot point. It's going to slide in there. You're going to put a bolt through the top like that. That's going to allow that to pivot. So overall, the arms are pretty heavy, pretty solid. And looking at the size of this, the DC motors, they're pretty reasonable size, not too small, but they're not the biggest that I've seen either. But pretty reasonable size and a really good looking simple bullet type arm here for the actuator. So go ahead and set this back in the box. Now let's take a look at all the pieces you get with it, which are really crucial to your install. So this first box here, this has got your control board in it. It looks like they give you everything to get started. So you're going to get two of these RF remote controls. Got some mounting hardware. Be able to put the box onto the side of the inside of the gate. Then the control box itself. I'll tell you, this is pretty heavy. So let's see what they got inside here. How this opens up. This is an antenna here for your RF controllers. So it looks like to open this, I'm going to want to loosen these 4 screws in the corners. Looks like I got some stainless steel screws on each corner. With all 4 of these loosened, it just pops in half here. And now here's our controller board. The reason why this is so heavy is that you've got this transformer here built into the unit so that you can use AC power with this unit. So you don't have to have a battery-driven system necessarily. Most gate operators are. You can use a battery with this, but it also has that availability to do it with AC power. So if you've got a nearby electrical plug, you'll be able to plug this straight in and get electricity to it and not have to deal with the batteries. So batteries are great because if the power goes out, you still have access to get in and out of the location. But also in some scenarios, AC power, it's just kind of redundant if you got the batteries because you've got a electrical nearby that's maybe redundant. So taking a look at the board itself, you've got a lot of your entry wire connections come with those standard type of connection blocks. These are able to be removed like that so that you can do your setup here, connect your wires, get it all lined up to the proper ports, and then connect it in. You can see that these ports, they're all labeled down in here. Got 24 volts here, battery, ground, 24 volts for a lamp, lock, common, another ground, and then another set here down at the end. We'll check to the manual to find out exactly what these will be necessary for. But these are all your connections into the gate, whether it's a ground opener or keypad, whatever you're going to put in. Then on this side here too, you've got a another couple commons, number 2 side, number 1 side, swipe cards, all kinds of different updates here that you can connect to the board as well. So a lot of functionality on the board, which is nice. And then your 2 motors here, you've got motor 1 and then motor 2. So if you got dual swing arms like this kit allows for, you're going to be able to connect each one into these 2 ports right here to connect those up. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the mounting hardware that they give you. Have a rubber bumping block here, several mounting brackets. With these here in combination, you're going to be able to adjust which one you connect it through, and that's going to let you get different settings. So that's it. That's all the hardware you get. It's pretty thick stuff, all of it here. This is 3/8, almost a 1/4 inch thick steel here, galvanized. Same thing here. Yeah, they're pretty solid. You can get that feel for it. So it's going to hold the weight of the linear actuator for sure, and also based on the angles that it's mounted at, be able to take the force of opening and closing that gate many times and not have any problems. So nothing flimsy here, all pretty solid. I think that if this is going to be the right setup for your gate, you're going to want to check the weight of your gate, length of the gate arms, make sure everything to spec is going to be good for this setup. But you've got everything here you need to get started, everything you need to do to get it going, all in one kit. So I would give it a try, see how it works for you, and hope it is successful. Hey, I hope this video was helpful to learn a little bit more about this dual swing gate opener kit. I hope this information was useful to you, and as always, I hope you have a great day.